Like, imagine if your girl's birthday is 2 days before Valentine. What do you do? Like, genuinely, what do you do? Because now you have to, sort the birthday, you have to sort Valentine's.
I want to feel. I want life to go through me. I feel deeply. Find people that are going to keep you accountable. The only way I've been able to do some things is if I have people that are doing them with me. So find people doing similar things to what you want to do. Would you marry a single mom?
Ladies and gentlemen. Have you missed us? And
No. Specifically.
You're going to say
Did they miss me?
Of course.
And did they not miss you?
But this is the thing about Paul. Is I hate her. Because deep down in his heart, he's a fan. Deep down. You know, like how guys hate on LeBron, but deep down they're fans. That's you. I'm LeBron in this scenario. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Don't At Me podcast.
He's losing his hair.
You're not funny. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Don't At Me podcast. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Our sincere apologies.
I didn't forgotten how to do this. Right now, you guys can't see, but I'm shaking.
You're frightened.
I'm like, oh my God, the camera. Camera. I don't know. How long has it been? Like what? 3 months?
I can't even. Producer Daniel Mukisa, how many? Give us like a finger. How many? 3 months.
Someone met me and I was like, Mavi Vako. I was like, hey man, you see.
In this economy, how can you be a podcast?
I was like, why?
We're looking for money, guys. We're looking for money. Instead of GoFundMe. But what would be the subject?
Can you guys give to GoFundMe?
I don't know. It's like
I don't think so.
No, like people give, bro.
To GoFundMe?
Yeah, like, okay, maybe it's not a GoFundMe, but be like, these things where like someone like has like something's wrong, like they need help. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm allowed. There's this project like a friend of mine at school started, and like there's a collective of people that pay for someone's fees because the person can't afford. So everyone brings 50,000.
Is it anonymous? Who they're paying for?
No. We know the person. The person was a student in their class, and they were not. So like people came together and they helped. So like, man, there's goodness in people. Don't cut people some slack, my brother.
That will remind you, man.
No, but you're not supposed to do it as. What do you mean remind you?
Like, I paid your fees, bro.
Yeah, but like not all the people that are donating are in that person's class. So most of these people have never met this person.
Yeah, but you see, they're also spiteful people. Okay, not spiteful, but they use the advantage.
The only way that can happen is if you're in proximity to that person. Like if you don't know the person, but you know the person who was like, hey, can you help? You join the group and you just...
Okay, but you see also the other thing is that seems like a sensible reason to give.
Yeah.
But imagine now giving to a podcast, that's a reason.
Yes. By the way, let me tell you, GoFundMe's don't make more money than subs. Like, think of how much money that Aisha Speed gets off his Twitch. What is he doing? He's making...
By the way, you guys... we're going to do Twitch. That's a lot of money.
Where would we get that? We need equipment. We need to travel.
You don't need to travel. You just need to be in front of a camera.
Live the whole time.
Not for when you want to be on live.
Guys are willing to watch us like sleep.
I don't think people
and do taxes. That's fine.
I don't think people can. People don't. You can. I don't know where Americans get the time to do that.
I think. Well, man, it's a profession for these guys, and it's the easiest way to make money because to follow. You have to pay. It's like every follower is a payment, and it's for a period, and then it elapses. So you have to keep subscribing to be what? To be a follower, basically. So I think maybe just Ugandans haven't tried it, Because now, honestly, I saw this TikTok that was saying Twitchers are the new rappers. Like they have security, like they're driving
but
crazy
they have motion.
Yeah.
They have motion.
Some few have motion. That's what you mean. It's a very monopolized market, my brother.
But there's good money in it.
For the guys that are really
Even
good.
for the guys who are not. I think I realized this.
Okay, like there's instant money. Like every follower is a payment. Okay, yeah.
And it's like what, $3? Is it
$3? Yeah, things like that. Okay. It's built on a good financial system. That's what you say. So we are banned on YouTube and join Twitch.
Wow, this is our family that we abandoned for 3 months.
We didn't have, these things. Do you know as a thing? When your parents go for safari, I want to get safari.
Man, we're in Kampala. When I was in Kampala, this guy went to the
Now,
island. Went to an island.
man, this joke is getting bad.
He
It was,
collected saint.
you know, we're milking this thing like they were milking.
No,
the Mukisa
don't
story.
say it. You see, he's trying to divert. So, for the guys who have not been watching the older videos, there's an island. And yeah, they took me
You know
there
what?
one time.
You know what? I
I
take
felt like I was going to be sacrificed. I think these snakes.
Hey, no, should I tell them how that island thing went? I tell them about your
So you guys,
performances.
we wanted to talk about.
You behave next time.
What did you want to talk about? We want to talk about the
lot of
season
things.
for Red that's coming up in a few. The Valentines.
What if it's genocide, Red? What do you mean? You have to be clear.
I said that's what I said, Valentine. Tell us Valentine.
Valentine's is coming. Where's your boyfriend?
Yeah. So
what are your plans for Valentine, Paul?
man, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to let me see. Yeah. I don't know why my muscles are moving. I'm not supposed to be smiling, but
Are you
I
sure
can't
that's
help
what you're going to
myself.
be doing, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to be sleeping.
Haven't been saving up for that special day?
Which special day?
Valentine's.
Guys, so Valentine's. Our friend, she sells flowers. You guys should support her hustle.
Paul, that's not what you want to hear. The
Yeah.
people want to know. The people. Do you guys not want to know? I know you're nodding.
You guys are not the people. I feel like no people. There's no.
Your target market doesn't watch the podcast. That's what you're saying.
No, there's no information that people know. You feel me?
No, that's why I'm
You see,
saying
the thing
you
is,
need to know.
You're trying to make public information that is currently not public information. You feel me?
That's why you open a YouTube video so that people get to know
but
you.
Then, if I'm to talk about that, I'm going to talk about some date where someone was on a bouncing castle. So,
That's what you wanted to give.
So how are we going with this?
I don't know. All I'm going to say is Valentine's will be shooting a podcast. That's all we'll be doing because we have nothing. I don't know about Paul. Daniel, will you have what you do?
Shooting a podcast.
We shall be shooting.
Shall I be shooting a podcast?
I'll be shooting a podcast.
Shaka is trying to force on us. You.
serious.
I can't believe Shaka.
Anyways, but no. Being very transparent, you guys may need to do that podcast without me.
Hey! We love to hear that. Man, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. That makes me happy.
I don't know if I should start a big fat joke or like keep on.
All I know is you'll say a fat joke, then if it's not a fat joke, someone will get fat
No,
offended.
but that's it.
You better be careful what you say. You may think it's cool, and
Anyways,
brother, you'll knock on the door and no one will open. You know, remember when I'm thinking about, like, imagine if your girl's birthday is 2 days before Valentine. What do you do? Like, genuinely, what do you do? Because now you have to, sort the birthday, you have to sort Valentine's.
But your birthday is her birthday.
Yeah, like her birthday.
Man, you be like, we meet in the middle.
Aye. Then she goes to her friend group. Can you believe what this guy said?
No, I don't think that she goes to her friend group. I feel like it's the friend group that comes to her.
Hey, like, what are they doing for your birthday?
Yeah.
Are we being invited?
Yeah.
But you see now we've reached that point in our lives where my friends keep mentioning this thing every single time. The market is inflated. Inflation is crazy. So because it's inflated, you may be doing something chill. But yeah, so like what I'm saying is that you don't know how crazy it's gonna be. So like Bambi man, you may save your racks, as an intentional man. From like November, you've started, maybe even March, the year before, you've started saving up, you're planning some stuff, you're doing something crazy, and then that day, her friend is dating or is with someone who's doing something crazier because of means, and then all of a sudden your surprise looks insufficient.
But does unless it's something horrible, yeah? Unless it's something horrible, but in a university setting.
Man, this is your problem.
I'm just asking. In a university setting, unless it's something like very, very unthoughtful. But if it's You get
Flowers.
flowers, then it will be like something else, and then you get it. Like, cause also, I don't think, I personally,
I had this thing that made me laugh. This person was like, "Hey man, like had flowers good enough for Valentine." This girl was like, even dead people receive flowers. So if flowers are just coming as flowers, that's an insufficient bid. PS flowers are like 150K. They're the good ones.
I have a plug.
You have a plug. I
I
also
have
have
a
a plug. Isn't it my plug?
No, it's your plug. Joe told me about your plug, but I
Yeah.
got another plug.
Cheaper?
Mm.
No way.
Well,
I know the price in my head, and I'm like, what do you mean cheaper than that?
but not by like more, by like 10.
Really?
But like,
Is the quality the same? Better?
I've not seen that. But roses are roses. You get it?
Presentation matters. Like mine comes in like a card and everything. Guys, don't be asking where do we get this flowers? Where do we take these flowers? We have parents.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. Like yay big.
Yeah, but that's man. Even my flowers are not yay big. Are you
They're
sure
like
you
what?
hold it? Not like bouquet. Like okay, yeah, maybe the same size.
Yeah. But also,
But people want pink roses. They want
those are more
tulips.
expensive.
Uh,
Also, but okay, this is the thing I was saying. If we're at campus, like that we are right now, and you're not doing something like horrible, you're not giving someone a pain. You get it, but it has a bit of intention to it. But obviously, it's going to be that guy who does a lot. Like on Valentine's, let's say they go to like Diani, he has like a whole day planned out for her,
yeah.
and like it's like a 6-5 ma budget. You get it, but then this guy, he's like on his 300K, my friend, yeah, and gets things. You get it. I feel like a girl's going to be like, what are they going to be like?
I think it depends on the person you're dating, Like, some people are really...
The person you're dating or the person you're dating and their friends?
No, you see, now also, that, for me, the friend's opinion only matters if someone does not know. If someone does not know the kind of person that they are. You feel, it's more about, you can't blame your response to my gift to you, to your friends. That is a reflection of you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
It reflects your character. You're a person whose people's opinions matter to them more. Because now, what if the gift is thoughtful, but people don't understand it? Because another thing, like, do people want thoughtful gifts? No. People want iPhone 16 Pro Maxes, 17 Pro.
No, but you see, an iPhone 16 Pro Max is thoughtful. You get, but it is thoughtful. If you have the money, it is thoughtful.
That's thoughtful. What is thoughtful about that?
Anything that you put your thought into.
Man, now, if that's the bar really.
So what's your bar for being thoughtful?
It has to be like something that is important to me. Chill something I want. Because I want a Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So if someone got me that, I'd be happy. But it communicates capability more than thoughtfulness. You understand? Yeah. So like thoughtful is creating something from an inside joke, something I told you once, something that I mentioned because it's very important to me, something very niche to me. That's what I think. Everybody wants a Porsche 911 GT3
I feel like
RS.
I don't know, but I genuinely feel like girls our age didn't grow up watching romantic movies. Some. Cause the norm, okay, I don't know why, but
the norm is shoes,
there's a certain standard and a
watches.
certain level that girls are holding themselves to right now, yeah, and it doesn't show that they care about thoughtful. You get it? They don't care about thoughtful. They care about
quantity and quality.
Yeah, like what are you actually getting?
Magnitude.
You get it?
That's the right word.
Yeah, but then also,
do you care about magnitude more than thoughtfulness? To be honest with
gifted?
yourself, yes. Do you care about magnitude? Would you prefer a PS5 or a very thoughtful gift? Okay, you're not really a gamer, so maybe that's not the best example. Like a new gaming PC.
In my mind right now, yeah, I feel like I would appreciate being gifted.
Anything at all.
Because I don't feel like I have been gifted a lot.
This is a problem with this. Now, this is what I wanted to mention. Yeah, finish.
But then at the same time, I would be like, if someone was to buy me like something really expensive, I would be like, you get it? But at the same time, I'm like, even something so cheap, something so basic like a card or like you get it, would also like have an impact. You get it?
So to put it
Yeah.
into context, like for me, you just mentioned card. The two most thoughtful gifts I've ever received in my life. One was a card. The number one most thoughtful gift I've ever received was a card. A card that was like in some old age. I think I've mentioned this in the podcast before.
Yeah.
It was just very thoughtful. It was an incredibly thoughtful gift. And at that time, I received gifts that were more pricey, shoes, things like that. The other one was flowers. And it wasn't even a big bouquet of flowers. It was just very small flowers. And I didn't even think I'd feel the exact same way. But like, as a guy, again, you receive flowers on your deathbed. And for me, and the person who gave me flowers said that, hey, I bought you flowers because, first I didn't know what to give you, but most important, I don't know. I thought, men deserve to get flowers too. And it threw me off. And those two gifts stick in my mind more than the other things that I've received.
I feel like I wouldn't be thrown off by flowers.
Have you ever received flowers?
No, but I just feel like you get. I'd be like,
Let me tell you, every single man. I used to be like Paula.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't care about flowers.
but
Flowers.
see,
What's the functionality of it?
Your whole personality is about. I want the. I want the. I want to feel. I want life to go through me. I feel deeply. You get I get why you would be like when you get flowers, you'd be like, oh my god. You get it? But
And what is your
but-
what is your personality? Paul?
okay, but you see for me I've been raised in a way where I've not seen.
You don't romanticize things like that.
I don't it's not even things like life like that. You get it? So
You are more realistic, more functional person. You know how the things work, and you believe that, man. You're more realistic with the way you approach things. Is that what you mean?
okay, I feel like that's kind of it. But you see,
There's more to it.
for you there's a way you want you get what I mean, yeah. But for me it's I'll get the flowers, you get it, and I'll be like, I'll be happy. I'll be like, but I wouldn't be like, you get it. What did the other guy say? I would be happy, but I wouldn't be happy.
You wouldn't be like this guy who met Eddie Kenzo and he was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Eddie
but okay, you see,
Kenzo,
but
Eddie
anyway, I
Kenzo."
feel like I would appreciate functional things more. You get it? Like
Things you're gonna use on a day-to-day basis.
I would appreciate a shirt more than flowers. You get it? Yeah, but same thing even for
Because
like,
no, that's real. Because like most of the other gifts I got, I use them on a day-to-day basis. Like let's say a watch, shoes, I wear them almost all the time, but I don't think about them. And when I see the shoes, I don't think about that person. You get what I mean? But maybe that's just me. Because for me, I feel like after some time, if it's functional, okay, things can be thoughtful and functional too. But like, let me give an example. Another gift that someone gifted me that was really cool is like a pocket watch. Because I talked about it, like I mentioned it, I was like, I like those old age stuff. I've never used it. It's in the book that I've never used it because I don't really wear suits much. I've never actually used it. And I think about it way more than the person who bought me the shoes that I wear every day. Every single day, probably. So it's for me, it's the lapse in that. It's the fact that these are things, At the end of the day, all of these things are things. I mean,
when you were
shoes,
younger,
watches.
how did your mom gift you?
It depends. I mean, most of the time she gave me things I wanted. Most of the time she gave me things I wanted. Most of the time she gave me things I wanted. So it's more about it was always about functionality. Sometimes. So I'm thinking about the gifts I received. There's shoes. There is a lot of toys. But my mom is also a very affectionate, emotional person. So because of that part of her personality, it rubs off on me like that. Yeah, so pretty much that's it. It's just a matter of it was a mix of both. Functionality, but functionality wasn't gifts, you feel. Like I feel like functionality things are things she gave me as a provider, as a parent. Like every parent does, functional things. You want shoes, they give you shoes because you need shoes. You need clothes, they give you clothes because you need clothes. But then, because my mom obviously is, a mother, she tries her best to give you things that look cool. So
I remember that story.
So like clothes, but they are clothes that look cool, so I guess they cannot feel them. But on my birthday, I never received anything I needed that much. I always received things I wanted.
My birthday, I feel like until recently, birthdays weren't a very big deal for us until my elder siblings became older and could like buy stuff. You get, but like for my parents, like extra good meal, cause you get like extra good meal,
A cake.
yeah, a cake, and yeah, and you're done.
But to
But
add
also,
context to it,
but also, I saw how my dad started appreciating being gifted on his birthday. You get, like you could see he's being like, wow, this feels nice. And then on the thing of being gifted and having things, I remember the story. So in P7, Manzi got a pair of what? Moccasins. And we did not get the end of it. I remember Manzi was walking around with a wipe, like a cloth, So
as I hate
we'd go to like a tank, where we like wash hands after playing what. So he's like, they're called moccasins.
guys, no. To be fair, they were not. I don't want to. I know guys in their mind they're thinking CK what? No, these were Ferragamo. The Ferragamo.
Manzi doesn't change.
I can't forget, bro. I was ecstatic, bro. Think about that. I came from Butter, bro. I moved from Butter to Ferragamo. You expect me to act the same?
I don't know why. Other things regarding the shoe, I've forgotten. I just remember that one day on the tank. Is like,
man, I was the leader of the B13, I had to.
This guy had a gang, man. If Manzi was raised in like the UK, he'd be in a gang. I'm telling you. You'd be in a gang.
Oh, no. Man, good times. Like I said, it's such peak memories. Most times when people just mention something, my mind drifts back there all the time. And it's, what a time to be alive, honestly.
What's B13?
So B13.
Cult.
So like, I don't know if you guys have, there's a movie called B13 and it has this guy called Boyka, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it was like an action movie about like these really cool fighter guys. So I think there's a guy called Keith Kakoza, Joshua, we're a collective of like 7 people, yeah?
Idiots.
Whatever.
And
we called ourselves B13. So like all of us, would always like tuck in and like our shirts were always super iron.
No, this guy
that's the opposite.
They used to wrestle in that with WWE. Man would be like, I'm Roman Reigns.
I was always John Cena, boss.
No, you are Randy Orton. Used to just I'm Randy Orton. Used to just I'm Randy Orton. Then he stands in class and he's like,
crazy part is I thought it was so cool then. I remember that time, my key memory of it is when we wanted to remember that day when we worked. I've talked about this too, when we threw campuses at the wall. So like may you so rest in peace, that teacher. We went, oh no, you've even taken me back into so many memories. So there were 2 things. No, we didn't kill the guy with the compass. No, so like we were throwing compasses onto the wall, like trying to see if they'd stick. Remember those for me boards, And then one of them hit this girl. Bavis, of course, Bavis. It hit the girl. And then she went and snatched us. They wagged us, you guys. And those things in front of class and everyone. That you be 13, you can't shake. I went back sitting. I was in pain. But that's not even just it. I remember this thing would have concerts in class. Like me, Keith, Joshua would sit there and would sing for girls, and would be singing Justin Bieber.
By the way,
when I
this
see your face.
guy was so fake. The time what was that thing? A cappella movie. That a cappella movie for babes. Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, Pitch Perfect.
This guy was like an addict. So one time he comes to class and he's like, "Yo, we battle." I'm like, "What's up?" And he's like,
but it was so cool, guys. You can't understand.
I was like, bro. So he's like, "You've not watched Pitch Perfect?" I'm like, "Yeah, but..."
Did you watch Pitch Perfect?
Yeah, I did. Then he did like, I think that the guy Pitch Perfect was doing. So he was beatboxing and he's like...
I was just obsessed with this song, When I See Your Face, Bruno Mars. And I did just an acapella in that thing. So I'd sing it all the time. I know Keith has a really good voice. At least he did at that time. So he was like the main soprano. And we'd be there and was singing Banky W, Yes, No. Guys, what a time to be alive. But you see these things, like, you see, this is the problem with growing up. Now these things are cringe. Like, you can't walk up to a babe and, beatbox.
No,
Or
but
do
I feel
that
like,
Randy Orton pose. But by then, guy, that has loved it, bruh.
I don't think it's about this, like, being this age. I think it's about the time period it was.
So,
You get it? Like,
yeah.
even like clothes, what?
Yeah, if you wear, I remember by then the cool combo, yeah, was jeans, like a shirt inside, and then the checked shirt on top.
No, now me. Remember
And the
Levi's
baseball,
party.
and the
Levi's
flat
party.
baseball.
On Levi's party, I got that checked shirt and they tied it like on
Uh,
like the way
Chris
Chris Brown
Brown.
looked and the whatever.
Yeah. Man, what is it? I
As
remember
in-
there was no. I've just remembered. I remember the coolest person dressed. There was some guy from K, and he was wearing those. Remember those shirts that come like this?
Eliezer.
It wasn't Eliezer though. The guy Eliezer had that, but that's not the person I'm saying. There was this guy in K. He was tall.
I remember him.
He was
Yeah,
just in
the tall
that
guy.
thing, but his was leather, all black leather.
It was white. Then this extension part was a leather
black,
part.
and it's like it had like a zip on the middle of the thing. You
Guys were mob.
you guys. I had just got a baseball jacket, baseball cape. I saw that.
But my
I
mom
felt
got pissed
bad.
at you.
For what?
So we had Secret Santa, right? So Faith, my sister, gets Manzi to be the what? Secret Santa. So my mom put a lot of thought into what? Into the gifts that we're going to give like other people, yeah? She bought like things like whatever. Then Faith came back with a baseball hat. And she was like,
You guys, okay. First of all, at that Secret Santa, that was probably the best gift there. It was the very bougie, expensive baseball hats. And she said she didn't like
no,
it.
she liked it. She was kawa with it. Yeah, but she didn't know it's me who wore it. But then my mom was like,
I was hoping I was going to get a guy, so like,
Anyway,
tough luck. Things happen.
So, you guys enjoy your Valentines, huh?
Yeah. For us, we'll be on Snapchat, watching your stories, hating in silence.
But also give people their privacy.
But Shaka, I'm not like you, but Shaka is saying that he'll be eating the gifts that you've given that girl. When they're together alone in bed, that's what Shaka's words. Shaka's words.
That TikTok you sent me, but another babe was telling her guy to send her food. Then they like send two whatever messages with another guy.
Guys.
So Shaka is that other guy was like,
this guy was, and she was complaining like, yo, why are you being like mob? Like, what's up? Are you broke? Are you sending the food or not? She's like, oh, okay, cool. What do you want? Like, Nando's, send 2. What, you need 2 packs? Hey, what up? Like, why are you
me and my
stressing me?
friends.
Like, then she hung up on him. Then he called back. She was like, guys, stand up, man. Stand up. But Mama, don't listen to us. Love is real. Ask Paul. Or don't ask Paul. I don't know.
ask Paul's friend.
Yeah, either way, both options work. Paul's friend, Daniel Mukisa, or like someone else.
Paul's friend.
Okay. Just saying.
So, man, anyway, we're going to try something, yeah? So, Maz is more of a motivational speaker, yeah?
It's 2025.
This is 2025 and the year is starting, yeah? We're going to try to give our best motivational what? Speeches. And this was not planned, we're just going to see. Although we know man is better, so we should start it. But since he didn't want to start it, we're going to like rock, paper, scissors and see who goes first, yeah? So, yeah. Best out of 3.
Rock, paper, scissors, go, or rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I normally start with rock, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. No, wait. It's supposed to be rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
That's one. You have one, eh?
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Rock, paper, scissors, go. I guess that's that, boys. Why did you keep going rock?
I thought you were going to go for scissors.
I never go for scissors. Okay, I do sometimes, but today,
Yeah.
Alright.
intuition sparked me. Ready?
Start the audio. It's so weird. So, What's up, guys? Paul here. Common Paul. Nothing too special. But as we go into 2025, today is January what? 20th, 21st?
22nd.
January 22nd. Last year I made a lot of New Year resolutions that didn't come to pass. And I feel like the biggest reason why is because I forgot about them. And one thing that I realized is being more intentional. On New Year's, a very like 3 minutes after New Year's, I wrote down a list of the things I wanted to accomplish. And even right now, I've derailed. I'm not doing them. But I feel like find people that are going to keep you accountable. The only way I've been able to do something is if I have people that are doing them with me. So find people doing similar things to what you want to do. And man, one thing I've realized is believe in yourself. Until recently, until VAC, I wasn't a very big believer in what I could do, if people liked me. Yeah, and also don't really care, because I don't really care if people do like me, but yeah, something like that. I don't know, they make a lot of sense. I feel like this beat is too fast. It should be much, much slower, because I'm struggling to keep up. But man, anyway, believe you're special. I believe I'm special. And believe you have something to do and to give and for people to see. Believe people want to see it also. Yeah, and I also believe both Mbisa and Shaka should both do this, because this bitch is so horrible.
Okay, fine. Hi guys. Abnormal Manzi. I think my only word of advice is that you have a lot to give, as Paul said. But most importantly is that sometimes you have to be a little bit crazy about your dreams. And that's something I've had to learn lately. If you borderline are obsessed with what you want to achieve, the world will make way. God, the world, everything will make way. And be intentional about the things you want to do. Be obsessive. And I know that sounds crazy, but sometimes you need to be obsessive to be successful. Also, the other thing that I've learned is that enjoy self-company. Sometimes the biggest mistakes we ever make is because we are not comfortable with doing things ourselves. We can't be alone, we can't hang without other people, you don't know your worth if it is not directly proportional to other people, the other people that are around you. Once you learn to be alone, once you learn to, go, simplest way to do it is start by going for lunches alone, go for events alone. Learn to love yourself individually before you give this love to other people, because if you don't love yourself, the love you're giving other people is not genuine, it's not sustainable, and it's not realistic. And above everything else, just lock in, man. Just don't make excuses for the things you want to do, because I think I've done that for so many years. I want to do something and I never do it. Just do it alone. Start. Even if you don't have the capital today, start. If you have a dream, don't wait for tomorrow.
It is called Who Would You Be? What Would You Be?
What would you be? Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so are these deep questions, so it's
man, we don't know. Daniel
water
Mukisa
level.
is the one deciding.
You know what?
So
One thing that bugs me, why do you have to say both names?
I don't know, man. You see, think about it like this. Think about it like this. Danny doesn't work. Daniel doesn't work. Mukisa is, but Daniel Mukisa, it's a brand. It's Michael Kors. It's Calvin Klein. It's a brand.
A brown day.
Do you know, like when you go on our TikTok video, you're a blue name. Like you're a blue thing. So like TikTok is aware of who Daniel Mukisa is.
Alright.
Bye guys, I wish I could see it. Daniel Mukisa is wearing like a Cleveland, Ohio shirt. You know what comes from Cleveland? LeBron James. Shout out LeBron. Love you if you ever watch my videos.
Times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be so peak, if we ever had like LeBron on the board.
I would not be functional. I don't think so. I think I
But I don't think I'm one of those people. I don't think.
No.
I don't think there's anyone
Absolutely.
that I can meet. Yeah, that I'll be
Would throw you
like,
off.
I'll be like, I'd fail to talk.
Okay, I don't think I'd fail to talk, but I'd be starstruck.
No, but okay, you
I
see,
think it's he's the only person in the world to me who I think is.
Did you see that guy who met
James,
Eddie
man.
Kenso and was like,
Aish,
I
chill
can't
out,
believe
bro.
it. I can't believe it.
Chill out,
I
bro.
don't think there's anyone. In
I
this
don't think
world.
there's anyone
I
in the
can-
world
no,
except him who would do that.
Okay, no, but no, there are
Because you
people.
see, the thing is,
There are people.
now I mean the difference
Also, one
between-
thing I also don't like is people don't acknowledge people. You get it? Like, let's say someone has done something and you
downplaying it.
intentionally ignore them just to like. You get it? That's not one thing I don't do. Whatever. If I meet someone and I have the guts to, I'm like, hey man, I like your stuff.
like what you do.
What, all that,
Now,
all that.
for me, that's the thing. At the end of the day, I wouldn't want to look like that guy in front of LeBron James. So I would never be that person.
Which has made me bring up a story. This guy. You saw whatever. You saw no.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to who we are, whatever. But then, you saw we're talking before the vid started. We were talking about how we've been seeing clips of what, young famous
An African, yeah.
which was the same. And to me personally, I never had this conversation with anyone. But when I would see this guy in like TikToks, that Shakib, when I would see Shakib in TikToks, and I like. He's a lousy ass nigga.
Yeah,
You get it?
yeah, because he doesn't know English well. That's
No, but also I don't know.
he
There was just
dresses.
something about.
There's something about.
There was
him
just
that
something
wasn't-
about him.
that
Other
wasn't
than on
giving.
the show, I was like, I don't get this guy. But on the show, on the like that all the clips I've seen on TikTok.
Have you watched the whole thing?
I've only been watching it on TikTok. I feel like TikTok is plenty.
Yeah.
Because once you watch one, TikTok just keeps going.
Yeah, the field keeps curating it.
Yeah, but then also, man, that guy, I feel like even to me, he was a better sport than even that babe.
No, okay, so like
And
first
also,
of
I
all,
like Diamond, man.
in the last two videos, in the last two
Diamond,
seasons,
man.
in the last two seasons, obviously like Zari comes off well because she's this like super boss lady, whatnot. But in this one, she looked way better because of him. He was the most emotionally intelligent person on that show. Maybe him and the other guy who was being bullied all the time.
The big guy. The tall big guy.
Yeah, he's kind of tall, he's big, but he's very he's very
I said,
chill. But for me, whoever I talk about, like I watch the show mostly because me and my sister talk about it. But they removed the only intelligent person off the show.
yeah.
He was called Andile. He was the only genuinely intelligent person on the show, in my opinion. Another person who's kind of intelligent is that guy who's a DJ and is dating like a white babe. He is intelligent, but most times he comes off as
The
he
bold-
doesn't come off,
boldish
the
guy.
bold guy. But Andile, he brought there's class, but it's money class among like the show. He brought actual sophistication to the show, and they removed him, so I was sad. But it was the most dramatic, most exciting show thing, and I think I like the show because it makes Africa look good, because like everyone else who's watching out there knows that, hey man, Africa has ballers. Obviously, it's a show and there's a bit of dramatization and scripting, but it makes Africa look good, which is great. So.
Yeah.
Shout out young, famous, and African. I like Diamond as well. Not for I don't know why you like him. I like him because on the show he's one of the few people that is himself.
Exactly.
He never
No,
so
but-
like
okay,
when I
but-
hear
no,
people
no, for
complaining,
me-
I'm like, I don't know.
No,
He
you see,
is what he
you
is.
see,
He
you see.
never pretends
You
to
see,
be
you see.
anything else.
In a way, I feel like in a way he made himself look kind of like a scumbag. But at the same time,
Looks great.
it was like, in my mind, I've been seeing stories where the girls play the guys a lot. Like girls are playing like even like campus, the stories I'm hearing, like the girls are, but in like here, real life, this guy is playing with this babe, and I can get her back like.
But think about it like this as well.
Bad man.
Think about it like this. He's a borderline the equivalent of a rapper in Africa. You understand? That's what he is. It doesn't make his brand look bad. Does Future look bad for the things he does? No. It makes him look more like bad boy. And his market girls, like that babe, Fantana, that's his market girls. I'll keep falling for him because I actually think he's one of the few people that look great in this show. Yes, a lot of people are going to be like, he's such a scumbag. When God, there's that going thing. When the devil can't treat you, they send a man like Diamond. No, they
That
don't.
Twitter is so
When
recently,
God can't treat you, they send a man. When the devil can't treat you, they send a man who's very pretending. Every person who falls for
Wait,
Diamond
there's
knows
a-
what Diamond
There's a
is.
tweet I saw that I saw girls like screenshotting, then like posting. It was men can do anything with the devil that over strengthens them. Something just like that. I was like, wow. Wow. But anyway, for Diamond's thing, for me personally, I was very impressed. I was very impressed with how you can get away with something like that.
Yeah.
Either
Oh, yeah, I remember the other guy's name is Luis. That's the name of the guy. Luis. The guy
bald
who
guy.
guy was being bullied, in my opinion. Especially by this.
Is it called the word DJ Naked or something just
No,
like that?
not Naked is the bald guy.
Yeah.
I'm saying Luis. Luis is the guy that I told you that I like on the show. A guy who looked good on the show. The problem with Luis is he was being over bullied in this show, especially by this Nigerian babe who had surrogacy. Hey man,
There's one I don't like. She's called about Annie.
that one. Oh God, she's new to the show.
Yeah.
She pissed.
I thought she's
me
not. I've been seeing like
off.
tweets of people saying that this babe should leave.
And
yada, yada, yada.
I wish, honestly, she made something so small, so big. Because the guy brought her because she had an experience like this. And okay, so let me just give you context. So this guy wants to do surrogacy because he was excommunicated from his family. His family is a super believer family, and they're part of those churches where, like, if you do something bad, they kick you out, and therefore you can't reach your family because if your family reaches you, they're also kicked out. You're with me? So he was on Big Brother Africa. And when he was on Big Brother Africa, he did, I think he had a sex scene on the show. And because of that, they kicked him out. So he can't reach his family. So he feels lonely all the time. So he was considering surrogacy. This babe, Annie, had trouble giving birth, so she did surrogacy. So he sets up this thing with that guy, Zari's husband. What's his name? Shakib. And he invites that babe because she was very chill at the beginning. And he thought that she would be good for what? To give him advice. So they bring, she reaches there, they tell her what it is. She's like, you're parading women as some sort of cattle. Women are not these things that you audition to carry a child for you. He's like, no, you're not understanding me. That was not my intention. My intention was obvious. These are people, first of all, most of them were his friends. He had talked to them, they had consented to it, and they knew what they were coming from. They didn't think, they were not misled in any way. So for me, this is my problem with this. In every surrogacy process, you have to do a selection of a person to see if they align with you. Would you give your child would you allow someone to carry your child if you don't know them, if you don't trust them? That's what he was doing. And there's no way that babe, when she was having her surrogacy, she didn't do the exact same thing. But she villainized him. And then on the table, when she brought it up, she abused him, she blew. And then all the way in the end, he apologized to her. And I was like, this was a matter of miscommunication. And he told her, man, if you're not okay with this, it's okay, you can leave. So, I don't know, that's why I don't like. And I think that's why people are blowing her. But a person who looked really great on the show this time, Luis, that guy looks great.
Who's that?
That guy, the guy who was being bullied. If you go to his Instagram, everyone is on his side, everyone is loving him. Also, Zari looked great, Shakib looked great. Good show. Uganda was well represented, for real. So.
Yeah. Big up.
So next person on, they should just put Sheila Gashumba there to cause some problems.
Yeah, I've been seeing guys having petition to put Sheila Gashumba.
She'd be.
But people have wanted Sheila Gashumba in so many things.
Yeah.
They wanted that one. What's that other one?
The one for Uganda, Kampala Queen. I think she'd make the show so much better. I don't even watch that one because it's too much work. But I feel like she just makes. I think she's good for reality TV. I mean, she started out as on Kids Co or something like that. So.
Kids Co.
She a host of Teens something? I don't know. Kids Co. Kids Co is a channel. Kids Corner.
Like WBS
something
like
corner. I forgot. Anyway.
But yeah.
Yeah. Now let's go back to
Sheila Gashumba. Do you think Sheila Gashumba watches the podcast?
Nah.
Anyway,
I doubt it.
I hope we make a clip. Sheila Gashumba. But yeah, usually comes on the podcast. But not, you guys, we did the room for like nostalgia. We wanted to.
Also,
like,
people have been asking.
People have been asking.
People kept like, what? Guys, we missed the whole old feel.
Yeah,
so giving you a little bit of nostalgia.
It's just a teaser.
I'm teaserizing you.
Yeah, so.
Teaser. And then teaser. And then
hey, by the way, the tribe UG rebranded to the Tribe World.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Like, subscribe to the Tribe World.
Tribe World, man.
Yeah. So, producer, Ask the questions.
First we introduce the thing.
Oh, welcome back to What Would You Be? Dun, 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 dun.
Who would you be?
Dun, dun.
Okay. If you were a musician, right? What genre do you think you'd be doing?
Adele.
Who, you?
What genre is that?
Soul.
I feel like it's soul. You think you'd be soul? You're not very self-aware, but
What do you think I would be? Person, what do you think I would be?
Something in the middle, maybe like pop, because you're a bit chaotic, but then also you're a bit like low key and peaceful. I think R&B, but again, I don't know. Me personally, I think R&B.
You just want to feel everything.
As what it Paul said.
But yeah, I don't think that I prefer soul music.
No, well, that's not what I'm asking. Though we're not saying what do you want to be. When you self-analyze, when you see yourself, what genre do you think you are as a person? So for me, I don't think it's. You may even be hip hop. Do you know that?
Me.
Give us
A bit of chaotic. No, like a bit
I'm
of
giving you-
chaos.
Give us
Like a bit of friction. But then also it can be funny, it can be
I used to
fun.
rap. It was so ass.
Man, if we ever do a segment on freestyle, guys.
No, but we did that other thing.
But no, but that's creativity. But freestyle means you have to like flow. My guy guys will get a mass unsubscribe.
No, but there was,
Because
I don't know. There's a guy that I've been trying to find, yeah? There's a guy in our Form 1. When I was in Form 1, he was in Form 2. He was so good. It was called Tum Tum. Wherever Tum Tum is, Tum Tum, if you're out there and you're an accountant, man, quit.
hip hop.
That guy was so
At freestyling.
good. You know, these guys who are like, he used to be, you know, this guy on TikTok who says, like, give me
Daniel,
things.
I know him.
Yeah, that's the same
something
thing
Mark.
Tum Tum used to be. He used to tell, like, we used to give him like milk, what, then he comes.
That
Buzz,
reminds me. So we
Buzz,
had a guy as
Buzz.
well like that. But this one is even our boys. It's still out there. It's called Gareth. Gareth Musime. Let me tell you. There's a time we give him a cup. A blue cup. We're like, bro, that guy's rhymes were crazy. His freestyling was out of this world. I never really like did the music as a thing. He's just a guy who, this is something he's good at and he likes to do it in his free time, but
I feel like that's just because of where we are, man.
I guess. True. It's very shunned upon to
But-
take an unconventional field. Eh?
Yeah. But then also, I feel like I can't speak for the rest of Africa, but as Ugandans, I feel like we do not utilize
The resources.
these platforms like TikTok, like what. I've seen there's a South Sudanese guy who was being recruited by the Dodgers because of posting TikToks
Oh, I
of him.
remember
What?
him. Yeah, there's also
Whatever.
there's also Ugandan who was recruited. There are only two from that Africa MLB project. He was also doing the same thing. So
Yeah, but I also, man,
guys, put yourself online.
yeah.
Don't make OnlyFans though.
But I've been telling my friends, there's some friends of mine who I feel like are so good, like even like babes, like very pretty girls. I'm like, man, just do like a get ready with
Hey
me.
man, are you stereotyping? People are saying like just pretty girls can blow up
No,
on
not
internet?
just pretty girls,
Is
but
that what you're trying
no,
to say?
but that,
Is that the person you are, Paul?
I am manzi. Very self-righteous. But you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm like, in my mind, there's so many people, like opinionated people.
Yeah.
And
I
I
could
would
really do well.
I would see flourishing in like these different like
Media fields.
yeah. So also one thing was bugging me as Ugandans who are posting recently when TikTok was down and they're like, oh my god, where are we going to go? Guys were downloading what was that thing?
The shine red me.
Red-
Red something.
Red Note. Guys, I was like, it does not concern you. Mind your business. You get? But anyway. So yeah, for you guys, I feel like if you can sing on TikTok, if you can what, like,
Take a chance on yourself. Bet on yourself a little bit.
the truth is,
just do it.
you know, when I was starting this podcast, my biggest fear was that people would find this very like cringe and like laughable.
But I'm pretty sure some people do.
Yeah, but you see, there are more people who like it than the people who don't.
Yeah.
You get it? So in my mind, I'm like, if you're actually good at it, even if you're not good at it, I feel like put your hand in like many baskets and see which one, which sticks. So
And especially if you know in your heart you want to do it. Why not do it? Because now think about it. Do you not think that sometimes Kai Cenat, Aisha Speed are cringe? Who cares? The market that loves them loves them.
By the way, man, there's you girl, yeah? There's this girl. She watches her pod. She bought an iPhone 15 like last year on Easter. She bought like a tripod. She what? And she has never done the video. So I'm calling you out. I'm not going to say your name, but release some content. Yeah, do something.
Shaka. Release some content.
By the way, also Shaka, man. Shaka bought a ring light. We want to get ready.
I know, man, but okay, Shaka already gives us content, on his stories and whatnot. But man, we want to see your face to it. We want to see your reactions
I feel
to
like
it,
Shaka's stories would make a good reality show.
And not like I'm saying, like if we could see reactions of his things to this content, I don't know, man. Them. Yeah, like you read them, or like you put it up there, like guys, this is what I think. I don't know, man. We want to see that, man. Come on, Shaka.
Yeah, man.
Also, like if it does come, this is trademark. There's evidence. I do only take 10% of all future profits and sales. Hey, this is business, guys.
Man. Okay. So who genre? I didn't know that about. I didn't think I would be a hip hop person.
I don't know. I'm saying like I'm just saying it's just like you have a bit of opinions. You're a bit unconventional. I think it can't be so. For sure, it can't be so. Far from it.
I misunderstood the question then.
It looks like Aruyonga.
Aruyonga?
A rapper from the West.
A rapper from the West. Are you profiling him because his name is Arinitwe? Is that what you're doing?
Bro, don't gaslight me.
Yeah. By the way, there's that I've been getting into Ugandan music, yeah? And Ugonga is a guy of what's that plan? I'm sure he's in that song.
Oh yeah.
There are 3 people. There's Ruyonga, Wandajia, and forgotten this guy. Zex Vilanji. That song actually. Do you know that song? You don't know that song?
I know Party. You guys, come on now, really. I actually listen to a lot of Ugandan music, but it's not the Ugandan music you listen to. No, I listen to blues.
I don't know what this guy said.
Music have you listened to? What do I listen to, sir?
No, I'm
what
saying
do you listen to, sir?
Okay, let's just. I'm going to look bad no matter what I say. So let's just, to protect myself, let's continue to the next thing.
Okay. If you were to be a billionaire, what field would you be in?
Paula answered first last time. Enjoy.
What field would you be passionate enough to become a billionaire?
So, I want to do something for people, yeah? But I don't have any idea of doing something for people that would make me a billionaire. But my plan is to make so much money, yeah? Then give out a lot of it.
Oh my God, I'm so self-righteous.
No, I'm not the self-righteous. No.
But the people. Oh my God. I don't want to be a billionaire. I want to feed the world. That's not the question, boy. Answer the question.
What did you ask? No, I gave you the field. The field is something that what?
Apple, man.
That's a field.
What is it? It's not a field.
Repeat the question exactly.
No, but I'm not that interested in tech-related things.
What would you do? That's what we're asking. You could have said.
That's the thing. Philanthropy.
That's not a field.
What is it?
You could have said maybe content creation because that's what you're doing. Then you make money from it and then give it to philanthropy. We didn't ask what you're going to use the money for. We said how are you going to make money.
No, but philanthropy is actually a field.
Do people get paid for philanthropy? Philanthropists are people who
like
give money.
NGOs.
That's Ugandan guys be scamming.
Huh?
A lot of these NGOs, scams. They're just using the money to get their own things. People who are philanthropists are usually billionaires or very wealthy people that have gotten money and they've decided to give it out, a lot of it. So, I don't know.
No, also, it will be something entrepreneurial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
Business, starting a business.
Yeah.
Alright.
Not would be, will be.
Which type of business? So that's the thing. That's the thing, like agriculture, entertainment,
connecting, like end
logistics.
user to
Logistics, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think for me it's tech, honestly. That's the most obvious thing for me. I like tech. I like tech a lot. So tech and business tech.
Mhm.
Business tech. Business and tech. Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Someone said Elon Musk is Hitler. They said he's okay. Our thing may be flagged. They said Elon Musk is what? There's another thing. There's a joke they cracked about him. He's autistic. He's what? Hey,
No,
guys.
but even not for being like a hater, but like sometimes he gives it off.
Hey, let me tell you one thing.
But it's too.
Elon Musk has very many flaws, but he's necessary. Men like him because like borderline. I remember as I was seeing a video recently by that Vuzi, the South
South
African guy. I'm not a very big fan of Vusi though. I feel like he does a lot of talking. But in this specific one, I liked what he said. He was talking about that how when everyone loved Elon Musk. Elon Musk was a fan of Neil Armstrong, the guy, the first man on the moon, right? Yeah, he was a fan of Neil Armstrong. So when this guy created SpaceX, and his goal is to commercialize what? Space. And most people think that he wants to make billions. Of course, he is going to make billions. But his goal is to make sure that people can go on, space, make travel accessible to the normal, not to the normal person, but to humans, because at first it will be extremely expensive. So, bro, those guys even went to Congress, they said some bad things, and Elon was like, bro, this is my idol. This is the reason I do space is Neil Armstrong. And Vusi said something like, let me tell you this. Sometimes your role models are wrong. They were right about the past, they're wrong about the future. And that's exactly what it is. Because now you're seeing him. Do you know how insane it is that he created something that can catch a spaceship after it comes back into orbit? It's insane. And it's very economical because it makes, these spaceships are billions of dollars to make. So recycling, etc. Also, like all these things, now there are three people that have Neuralinks in them now, and he's saying by the end of 2 years now there'll be 50 people, maybe even more. And to a lot of people, this is insanity. It's
But
like,
first, would you get a Neuralink?
if it was safe, yes. If I was sure that it was safe, yes. Let me tell you, I like progress.
I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people think the world is out to get them. So it would even like in like the vaccine for like COVID, guys were like, I can't. It to a certain degree. I feel like sour. But let's think about
the
it.
greater good.
Yeah.
Like the benefit of it versus the negativity of
okay,
it.
but also, okay, maybe the numbers is what would make sense. Like if they have eating like let's say 1 million people, yeah. But if you think about it on like an individual level, like me, Paula, and my 20K, what big difference am I going to make without having the vaccine? You get?
Yeah.
So also, I don't know why, but we are not generally progressive people. We don't like we think of it so negatively, like Neuralink. But the achievements it could have, those things where you can connect to like your phone, your what,
you don't need it. You have to think about it that, for every great thing that has ever happened, there were people that were killed for proving the world was flat. I mean, for proving the world was round at the time. They were murdered in mass numbers.
People those still days, believe the world is flat.
Some people carry ivory. There's also like things like women those days, because women were healers and because they were the homemakers, they discovered that crops could heal. As you're trying to kill your child, you fall on a leaf and it's like Panado, you feel. And countless amount of women were killed because they called medicine witchcraft. Before something actually happens, it will always be considered insane. I think 50, 60, 100 years from now, there'll be monuments about Elon Musk. They'll speak of him in great light. Yes, he's flawed. He's very flawed. But one of the major, I'm not even a fan of Republicans or etc. But like, obviously, if you're Elon Musk, you need to do something so insane the world doesn't like it. What do you need? You need political power to drive it. The man just went and looked for Mr. Donald Trump, who he knew would accept, and he's just doing everything in his power to ensure that innovation happens today, not tomorrow. And I can't be mad at that.
Something I thought about now, So how the world is getting richer and
is it getting richer?
The world is getting richer and people are getting older. So possibly someone born today could live 150 years.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
So
possible.
would you want to live, let's say, another 120? Let's just say you're 30 years right now.
If I'm 30 years right now, would I want to live another 120 years?
No, I'm not saying if, like, you actually 30 years right now. Do you want to live like another 120?
I'm not 30 years.
This guy is so slow, eh?
Sorry.
Yeah.
A lot of things have to go into consideration. First, do I think that I have something to give the world? Like, a person like Elon Musk, he feels like he's. Well, let me give you. I need to explain. You ask me a question. Can I answer it? Can I answer the question?
That's such a snob answer, though.
Like, do I feel like I have something to give the world? Do I feel like do I feel like my existence?
No, but okay.
Is a necessity.
Do you think right now there's something that you're giving to the world?
Absolutely.
So,
for now,
what would change?
I mean, if I'm old and I'm not productive, then there's nothing I'm bringing to the world.
But see, the idea is we're living longer, and we're like our old age is not like the old age of our grandparents.
Yeah.
You get it? Our old age, we are more fit, more productive, more. You get it? Like what could kill you is being hit by a bus, or you get it? Yeah. So that's the thing.
I guess, I mean, in some ways it could make sense. But for me, if I feel like there is value addition, because now, man, I don't want to live long and I'm, pooping in a diaper. Okay, obviously, I don't know, man. Is my wife still alive? Man, there's a lot of things that have to be put into context.
Everything.
I want to live to a point until I am still able to do something. If I can't do anything at all for myself, that's the point at which I want to go away.
So do you think there is, let's say, a beauty in that old age of being taken care
Absolutely
of?
not.
Absolutely not. You don't want to reach an age where you moved around, where people come to visit you, where you're like,
not at all. Not at all. There's not even a single value proposition.
But you see, also,
I guess maybe seeing, have you seen those like TikToks where like there's two people made and then there are these two old people, then like the family keeps coming in and then all of a sudden they're like 100 people. For that one TikTok, maybe. Beyond that, absolutely not.
But
I feel like a burden.
I've forgotten the lyrics, but there's something. Justin Bieber said something about young guys think what is always tomorrow. What I feel like our opinions right now are best because of how healthy we feel right now. You get it?
Yeah.
But when you're old, I don't think you want to go.
Man, I've seen a lot of old people that really wanted to go and people were not letting them go. But it's possible. It's possible. My opinion today may change. I mean, I may look back at this video 30, 40 years from now and have a different opinion. That's the beauty about it.
That's true.
And it's being documented. So
that's true. So what's the other
That's the next one.
I'm
going to mention this, but there's a rapper in the building. There's a rapper who's just come through. He's dropping music soon. We'll be giving you links. Shout out Jethro Jacks.
So this next one, I just wanted to cause some chaos. So if you are a female, it's simple. What do you think your name would be?
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Paula. So easy.
Manzit. Let me see. No, there's a name. I mean, I know someone called Kamanzi. So Kamanzi, if I really want to keep my name. But I don't think that's really what you want. Is this really, do you think Paula? Really?
You do look like a Paula.
What do you mean, Dave?
It looks like a Tracy. Man, you guys were laughing. Like Tracy is watching and you're going to be pissed. If you say, what were you going to say?
I take it back.
You're going to say something.
But what common names are there for babes?
For me, the thing is, the only name I'm thinking of.
Huh? No, I'm not saying me. I said Paula.
Should I tell you a name that I've always found cool?
What?
And if my wife lets me, which I doubt she will, that's the name I want to call my son. Zeus. Look, hear me out, guys. Let me learn. I know Zeus was what, evil, etc., blah, blah, blah. But think about this. This is context, The girl is in the bath. Yeah, she's there, she's chilling. This store, in good shape, smelling good. He's wearing Creed Aventis of like those years. I don't know what will be the perfume there. Walks up to her and is like, in a deep voice, "Hi, I'm Zeus. You guys. Me, I'm wingmanning for my son." Anyway, yeah, I think it's a cool name.
Yeah, but also it makes me wonder, like, there are some parents who give their kids like some names, bro. Like in primary, and some names will be like, I can't remember what was called Castle. I was like,
I
oh my
remember
guy.
him. That name is actually more common than you think, bro. Like in Baganda, like
Anyway,
it's
but
very,
then
very common.
there's a guy who was saying something that even his parents didn't have a choice.
It was like a family thing.
Yeah, it's like a clan thing. So you have
That's
to like
life.
take it on. So you even know like Joel. Joel's name is his grandfather's name, and Joel's son's name will be his dad's name. So sometimes you don't have a choice. But also makes me wonder. There are guys who have family names. Yeah, like
How are you going to give your kids family names? Like, do you think all of them should be called Arinito?
I don't think so.
Because you're not prepared to be for our kids to be called Manzi. That's chill out.
No, but you see, no. Oh, okay, maybe that. Maybe
Like,
that.
oh,
no.
like,
No, but you see, my problem with it is because
cast a shadow on them.
not cast a shadow on them. It's unless I get like another name in the future that is a bit more not there. I feel like Arinito is a very common name.
Okay,
for
so
it
that's
to
your
be,
problem.
For it to be like you get like if
What if you change
no.
the game? What if you become the most
Okay, yeah. But you see, this is my point. Yeah,
Mm.
like if they said your daughter, let's say your daughter what Manzi, yeah, and Manzi right now is not like a very
It is.
okay in a way,
Rwanda.
but also not like very
not
much.
too
You
much,
get it? So someone could say Manzi and then they think about Manzi. You get it? But Western names, there's a way they are very like.
But you see, me, my Western name is not that bad. That's another name I was thinking
but
about.
see, your name is not Western of like Ugandan Western.
Nasasio is the other name I'm saying. It's not very common.
Anyway,
I've met a couple of people, obviously, but like it's not very, very common.
Anyway, also, man, there's other parents these days are over making kids' names like very like
aesthetic.
Yeah, is that like a good thing?
You know what, man? To each their own. If your kid's name sounds cool,
no, but I like
it.
For some, like I have a nephew now. His name is Benaya.
Benaya.
Yeah, his name is
That's
Benaya.
crazy. What does that even mean?
It's
Benaya has been
in the Bible.
I've never had.
It's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
Benaya.
I've never had Benaya.
Benaya.
That's new, bro.
I like
in
that.
my mind, I was like,
I've
But
never
I mean,
had
I've
it.
never had
Honestly,
it.
I've never had it as well. This is the first time I'm hearing it.
The craziest name I've had is like Atukunda Aura. That was it.
Atkunda Aura.
Yes.
Aura.
Yeah.
Wait for him. Still young.
Hey, my name's Aura.
But
You
no,
guys.
I think we are looking at it in our time frame.
Who cares?
20 years in the future. When
Aura won't be a big. Okay, maybe.
No, but still, no.
just blew up.
No.
Imagine Aura by then the bar's
no.
fallen off, and every time they see you, they associate you with that.
No, but I don't think so. I feel like
How do you know? How do you know the bullies of tomorrow? How
but-
you're assuming for the bullies
No,
of
but
tomorrow?
Imagine like 20 years ago, you named your kid Sean Diddy.
Sean Diddy Cole.
No, but you see, no, but that's
Diddy
different.
Combs,
That's
no.
different. That's different. Diddy Combs is the name of a person like directly, but Aura is a word. You get like it's more of something than someone. You get.
Anyway,
Yeah.
may I know what I'm going to name my son?
What would you? I feel like you're a Nebuchadnezzar guy.
Really?
My life.
I know a name, but like I have a name that's not Zeus because that one has been taken. Now I can't use it.
Where
But
would it be taken?
because like it's on video, like they were going to.
Well, like for me, I would consider Atukunda Aura. Aura is a baby guy.
it can be any.
Nah, guy is hype.
Let me tell you.
That guy
Let me
is-
tell you. Now, for me, a name I'd think of. Okay, this is the first one. The first one I'll suggest to my wife, just in case she's open-minded enough to allow it. Then I'll bring in the real names. LeBron James. Next question. Bro, that's how in the next 10 years something happens.
It's coming.
Oh my god.
Have you seen that TikTok?
What did I say?
No. Also.
Guys, let's
Is
just allow that to have a buyback clause to delete
I've seen-
this video in the future.
I've seen a TikTok where some guy named his kid Michael Jordan and he's white. So a guy goes and he goes to a restaurant and they have booked the whole place and the guy is being like the waiter is being complimentary.
This guy's
He's
like,
like, not
so
the
that-
same Michael Jordan. Yeah, but yeah. I feel like also, man, unless you like that son, don't name your
yeah,
kid.
of course.
LeBron
This is a
James.
joke, obviously.
But yeah.
Is it?
Next, would you?
I ran out of them. But
There was another one I remember.
yeah. If If you were an alcoholic drink, which one would you be? And why?
Keeping it, inshallah. Water. Water.
But you see this guy, I be like Mwamdanu's PR training. He has given like 3 PR trained answers today. Today you can't. The better let that train in. Today you will call him. No, look at you.
No, but
Water.
do I drink alcohol?
The ladies in the DMs are swooning.
No, but also, how does that make ladies whatever swoon?
I don't know, because you know,
Dude,
it's a responsible man who doesn't drink.
I feel like babes like alcoholics.
No, for like maybe they like them when they are out, but like as a husband to come home to an alcoholic,
No, but
those guys beat.
You marry what you did.
I don't think that's how women work, though. I think women first enjoy life, then they look for a good man, a good chill simp, then they marry him. And they keep thinking about the other guy while they are with this guy.
Can I ask you
Some
something?
women.
This question goes to all of you guys. Would you marry a single mom?
No. Shaking tables.
Tables are very expensive. Have expensive drinks.
I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
I plead.
No, but no. You have to. I feel like
We have
you have to give an answer.
Yeah, free will.
No, it's not free will.
You've
Like,
been here dodging questions.
which question have I dodged?
Like you haven't even answered the alcohol one.
No, but I'm going to answer. But
Okay, you answer, then we answer your question.
You finessed us with Paula.
But he's a professional. This guy, let me tell
was a
you,
finesse.
guys, red flag. This guy's a professional deflector. He's a mirror. You come to him, he just shows you.
yeah. Anyway, but for the single mom thing, I do not think so.
You wouldn't.
I don't think I would.
Hmm.
Maybe at this age, I don't think I would.
At this age, yes. We're not.
No. Like at this age and the near age, like until I get married, like 30 what?
Okay, context. There's so many things you have to think about. Are you a single father? Do you have a failed marriage as well?
No.
Like as a person who you've never been married.
You've never. You've
never been
this guy
married?
Who like debates babes. So his babe was like,
Americans.
yeah. So he's like, so what do I need to do to get like a high value man? The guy's like, be reincarnated.
Because she had a kid.
No, she was fat. It was huge. And I was old. No, she was old and big.
That's great.
Yeah, and the guy's like, be
One thing I know
reincarnated.
is. No, first wait, so
But see,
you don't think you would at all? Because it's a separate question if you know I'm a single parent, or even if I'm not a single parent, I've been divorced. Think it's different context. So do you mean that I've never been married? I am single and I've never been married?
You are at your powers. You get like you're at your peak. You have the most money you've ever made. You have the most influence you've ever made. You look the best you've ever looked. But you, let's say, you fall in love. Yeah, but then she tells you that, hey, by the way, man, I have, by some miracle, the kid is also called man. I have a kid called man, but
Is the father in the life of the kid?
possibly,
Yeah,
but it's not in the life of the woman.
how can you be in it's difficult, man. It's very difficult there. Because see, the thing about it is, for me, it's the fear that, he has a buyback clause. That's my only concern. Because now at me, I'm completely immersed in this and he has a buyback. That's my real concern.
But you know one thing
I don't have a problem
realized?
with a kid. And I don't mind it at all. I can raise that child to be my... What if I can't have kids? Then you never know, even if I've not... Because I've not yet tried in that
You know one
situation.
thing I've realized?
But I think I could consider it.
You know one thing I've realized? Huh?
What?
Most girls, even the girls who have reached our age, most girls have a buyback clause with someone. So in any way, you're not safe. You get it?
So I marry the peas.
No, but you see, what now you see, I feel like babes hold
The
themselves
peas
to a
don't
standard.
cheat.
You get babes hold themselves to some standard. They're like, you have to do this, you have to come up with this, you have to what this. You get it? But have we set a standard for ourselves? No single mothers, no like if you
So you're saying like the standard is, you have to be in shape, you have to have money, you
Yeah,
have to be a
you get it.
provider, but
yeah, because I feel like anyway, maybe this is me
tables have
being
been shaken.
maybe
yes.
this is me being very very, very, very
No,
ignorant.
it's a
eh?
very serious question to
But
ask.
I feel like babes would be more willing to go to a guy with a kid than guys would be to a woman with a kid.
I think so. I think if the man has the qualities that they seek in a man, they can definitely go.
I saw some babe simp. Some guy was like, I feel like, because I think it was even a joke. This tall guy, this UK American guy. So it was, the on a date, and he was like, hey, by the way, I have like 5 kids. And she was like, what? He's like, anyway, with the way you look, you're like, you're blessing. Like, you need to have what? You need to have many offsprings. I was like,
Bro, get off your knees, bro. We're in a restaurant. I haven't even taken you back home, bro. Get off your knees.
so in my mind, I'm like, yeah. But
Do you cringe at things like that? If people like someone's just glazing you, like a girl is glazing you,
It's annoying.
yeah,
guys, it throws me off. Like, you could be a baddie, but like again, back to context, back to the question. I think if the person feels right, if it feels like home, I don't want to be a hypocrite and say, "But stand on business," because there's a big possibility I may not. Because, like, what did the kid ever do to me, man? Like, the kid didn't choose to be born. They didn't choose anything. I can't have a quarrel with her. And I definitely can't have a quarrel with the kid, with the mother as well. Because, like, my people make mistakes. Things fail. Sometimes in giving birth to a kid, it shows that maybe they were pro-life, those things that even matter to you. So, I mean, you could think about that. At the end of the day, if I feel like she's the one, I can't lie to you, but
we are back to episode 2.
Now answer the question.
No, you haven't.
Answer the question. Me or him?
Both of you.
And I'm telling him to answer the question. I've answered his question. Answer the question.
But
I think.
you see,
it's
this is for me, yeah? This is for me. This is what's going to happen for me, yeah?
answer some cringe stuff.
Now I'm going to get to say some cringe stuff. I don't think, right now in my mind, I feel like, nah, no chance, no what. You get it? But I don't know. But
I don't think you would, bro. I'm just being real with you. I don't think you would. I think even if like you were happy, I don't think you would.
why?
There's this, because of you, bro. Because of you. And it's not even a bad thing. It's just the person you are, bro. Like these things.
Anyway, I hold, there's a way I want my kids to be raised. So I feel like that would be important. I don't know if that would affect how, because of, let's say, they are being like an older
Boarding school. And yours, boarding school.
No, they have to suffer, man. They have to suffer. That's the truth. But yeah, I want to have an example of a family in the same way I have been raised. You get it? So no, like outside kids, no. You get it? Yeah?
You have a very good example of what a family should be, and that's why you have a standard that is difficult to derail. Because for you come from something that's more stable than most people do.
But don't you feel like it's more common for
Stability than instability?
Yeah, right now.
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't
What do you
think
guys
so.
think?
I think there's way more instability than stability.
We started with some stability.
I mean, like with our parents. Like
Yeah,
our
that's
parents
what I'm
did.
saying. Like our grandparents were like unstable, but they had their business. So our parents seem stable, yeah. They seem like everything is together, but man, they're dysfunctional.
That's what I'm saying. So even the stability is appearance stability. It's for the pictures, for the rest. We are a strong family. We can't be derailed.
At least for them,
And
they
those,
can-
yeah,
But now
no. I don't think that's a bad thing now. I think, why stay in misery? Seriously. Like, genuinely, why stay in misery? Because most times that misery leaks onto your children. Genuinely. Yeah, the only thing that is good about Gen Z is they will walk away. They will go and divorce.
Do you think that's a good quality?
Yeah, it's not a good thing, but it's also not a bad thing. Because if it's bad for the people that are calculating, that are waiting, that are prying, that are not even willing to try things out, that are not willing to work the relationship. Some small thing, they've had a misunderstanding, he yelled at me. You
No, but you
understand?
see, no. Let's make situations where you can actually walk away. Like yelling at me, sour, okay? But do you think for relationships of like people who have stayed together and it has been like perfect to other to like the rest of like the world but has not been like entirely perfect to them, do you think there are situations that they have stayed where you would advise people to leave and it has turned out well?
I think there are more people in misery than those ones, and I think because of that, the option being an option is
No,
not a
but
bad thing.
there's something I've been trying to put across for a very long time.
If you don't explain it, I can't answer it.
No, not now, but like for like ever since we started like the pod, it's there's this idea that we believe that we're going to be happy forever. Do you get?
That, that's not. Is that what you think? That's what I believe, or you think?
That's what I think you
No,
believe.
no. That's
Because
absolutely
I feel like there's for inconveniences. I feel like you would be okay with walking away.
in an inconvenience.
Not like you'd. I feel like you see, for me in my mind, you'd have to make like I don't have a reason to walk away. You
But
get?
okay, so
I don't
before we even continue this, Paul, if you really sit down and remember who you're talking to, you know that I struggle to walk away. So I don't know what you mean by I would be quickly to walk away.
But you see,
No, I romanticize things.
yeah.
That's nothing wrong with that. But then at the end of the day, I'm realistic. I know people are flawed. Do you know how hard it would be for me to walk away from someone else I've committed to that relationship? I would try everything. But then I also feel like permissiveness is dangerous. Because now in that situation, you're going to, bro, Paul,
Anyway, I feel
someone
like
could cheat, someone could like be screwing every single person in the town, and people stay. People stay in that situationship. They're the only people who are a joke. Everyone around them knows what's going on. They know what's going on. And they look extremely bad. They lose self-confidence, they lose their whole self-esteem, and they still stay.
anyway, I
Why?
feel like
Because they have to make it work. They have to be strong. It is a family. You don't walk away. You work things out. There has to be a line. If there is no line, if there's really no line, this is someone's life, Paul. 60, 40, 80 years of their lives committed to something that kills them. We have one of these. There's no do-over, Paul. There's no part two. Imagine spending 70 years of your life being disrespected, hurt, and continuously staying. Have you lived? Have you lived at all?
Okay, I get what you mean, but that means the most important part of that whole thing is going to be who you choose.
And that's another thing. I think it's very important for people to slow things down. Like, man, I don't know. Like, I keep saying this thing, like, my next time, I hope Ndimlola doesn't attack me. But they said that, like, hey, man, dating for three months, like, what are you rushing? And then also these things, like, 3 years into a relationship, where's the ring? Where's the ring? And okay, so
You said what?
3 years into a relationship, 2 years into a relationship, even if they have not yet built enough, resources to sustain such a partnership. These days, people are moving in on the 6th date. You don't know the person.
Yeah.
You think you do. You're in that romantic stage, that stage where you know the things that you're going on dates, you're going on activities. Activities will always romanticize something. Like when can you last through the boring parts, the parts where he's there and he's on his computer working, especially if he's an ambitious person. Like, can you last if also she's ambitious? Can you like be comfortable with knowing that she's out there chasing her dreams as well? I think that's the thing our parents were better at. You hear them that, hey man, they're together for 8 years and they finally got married. Yeah. Like they saw each other, they saw what it was, and even then the failure record is still crazy. You understand? Like a lot of things still didn't work out. I'm saying sometimes things just run too fast. People expect wife and husband roles now, like immediately. Like they expect, and also it's also pressure. Like it's pressure on both women and men. You expect her to do her wife duties. You expect him to do husband duties now. Like, bro, he barely knows you. Yeah, 3, 6, 8 months. Do you think you're so what's it? You're so simplistic that you can be understood in 8 months? Like they don't know the traumas that built you. They don't know what type of family you've come from. They don't know what you've gone through. They don't know what made you you. I think it's very important to understand the intricacies and also fix them. Fix the things that you can't fix now before you enter a commitment with them. Because, I mean, I think partners are supposed to, bounce off each other, bring out the best in each other, heal each other in some points. So, man, you can't expect. Then after you get married, you see this version of him and you see this is not who he was. This is who he was. You never allowed yourself to reach that. And that's the thing you see. A lot of people, 2 years they're married, 1.5 years they want to get a divorce. You never allowed yourself to know that man. I know how men are. Men don't talk about their things. They don't really open up. You really, really need to take time to learn that person. And even with women hide a lot of stuff. They hide a lot of their traumas, etc. So, at the end of the day, make sure you know that person. Genuinely make sure you know that person. So that the demons that he has, you can live with them. So that when you're married, don't hate him for the things he was. Because that's unfair. To divorce him for the person that you always knew he was. Did you ever love him? So I think that's my opinion on that. So, yeah.
Thank you for the monologue.
Yeah, man, just add that sound.
No. What alcohol?
Me, Jagermeister. Why? Why Yaga? Because I just recently read an article that it's healthy. PR. I'm learning from Paul.
Okay.
I think, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
definitely not any of the Don Julios or the Azuls.
Don't worry.
It's probably something like something sweet, like something that is favorable. I can't be UG because guys say I'm not Ugandan enough. He's always calling me out on not knowing things. Baileys? Maybe Baileys. Maybe Omega dark chocolate thing. Maybe. It slaps, but it's yeah.
Right. So for you, why water?
Why water?
He doesn't know alcohol. He
It's
doesn't drink
natural.
it. That's what he says.
The
Could be
natural.
natural.
Man, I know what you'd be. Should I tell you?
Right.
I don't want to peer ruin this man. So. Guys, all these things that I've talked about the alcohol, it's because I've had people's opinions on how they taste. That needs to be put out there. Yeah. These things I could be president one
What
day.
do they call it?
Go. I could be president one day. Watch what you say.
Presidents don't drink alcohol.
No, I don't know. Just my opposition may use it against me. Never know.
Should we shout out? And let's do whatever. We want to do another segment.
A very short segment.
A very short segment.
Oh, there's one more.
I think you want to shake tables.
No. It's actually it's a very simple one.
Huh?
If the two of you were in a movie, right? Who would be the hero? Who would be the villain? And what would be the title of the movie? The title of the movie.
It has to be two of us. One of us has to be a villain as well.
Yeah.
Let's put more context into it. Imagine, okay, first of all, who would be the villain, who would be the hero, and what would be the one line you would use at the start that would have a different end, that would have a different meaning at the end.
Guys, I've cooked
Bro,
us.
Nah, that's too much now.
You put us in film school.
That's too much.
Just try to answer the question.
I couldn't easily, but I could try to work with Mukisa, but Shaka, that's like homework, bro.
Just try. Never know.
You try.
Any statement you've had anywhere, be it that you like I would use this one time.
No, but man, do you
but
think
let's
you're the
not-
hero or the villain?
By the way, Shaka is an anime guy.
That's the real question.
So-
I was going to cook, I was about to be like, wake up to reality. Nothing ever is. Let me chill out. I don't know, man. I don't know. A certain part of me is leaning towards villain. I can't lie to you. But that has something to see. That has nothing to say about maybe who I am, but maybe how I see myself sometimes. Because man, I'm flawed. I'm extremely flawed. So to say I am a hero would be very hypocritical. Very, very hypocritical. And I don't believe I am.
So who will be the hero?
Paul is the hero, I'm sure. In my opinion, at least.
What's your villain name?
My villain name. LeBron James. Let me see, let me tell you, you can't glaze LeBron. He's LeBron. There's no glaze. It's just observational facts. Let me see.
Even our hero. What's your hero name?
Anarchy, something like that. Maybe Anarchy. Hero. Film Satafa. We're gonna close it down to the end.
Right. I don't. That's a very, 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 very hard question for me. I don't see the hero. Do you get?
That's just the thing about it. Like, this is just my opinion of what I think. You can give your opinion. This is me, what I think. But before we even go into that, like, I remember, okay, so I like Tumblr.
Two villains beating each other.
No, but like, what is a villain? I was about to explain that. So, like, I like Tumblr a lot. So on Tumblr, like, I read different things. And I was like, I remember I was watching Beekeeper, yeah? And man, there are a lot of these NPCs being killed, you know? Like these guys that always protect the other guys, you know? So in my mind, those are the bad guys, yeah? What warrants a bad guy? Like, what's his story, though? Like, what really pushed him to the world to become an NPC in someone's main story? Because if you think about it, and we all NPCs, you know, we work for all these organizations. You know the name on the building, you know the owner of the building. No one knows you. So think about it. You, in your own way, are the good. You don't really know what this corporation is doing. Let's say you're working for Total. You're working for Major Oil. Do you know how bad Major Oil is? You know, you're working for the government. Basically, you're a goon. You're one of those men that are being slashed. If there was a superhero, if there was like a Homelander who was self-righteous, he wouldn't come for the praise. He'd come for the building. And you'd be one of the people that die because you are serving a purpose. So I think villains have tragic stories. And that's why I like a lot of these days, you know, you see cinema, they're going a lot to that direction of explaining the stories of because realistically, for so many years, you know, we're told, you know, support Captain America, support all these, you know, like, what pushed the villain to be what he is? And most times, you know, you also see like these days they're humanizing villains a lot. Was Thanos wrong, really? No, because always guys say like, okay, Thanos, instead of killing half the population, you know, he could have what? He could have doubled the population. He could have doubled the resources. But think about it like this. Resources aren't scarce. They're concentrated in certain arms. So if you create more, it's just more to be concentrated in what? You don't solve a problem. The only way, his method was the only fair and impartial way. Half of all people. No, it is random. Some good people will go, some bad people will go. The resources will definitely what? Be sustainable. It was the only, it's actually in all of cinema, it's the only realistic thing I've ever seen. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. What a villain. I guess that's the question is complicated. But yeah.
There's a way you've explained it and make it look good, but I don't particularly take part. You get like if you're drunk and you drive and you knock someone, yeah, like the person is dead, but you didn't intend to, but the person is dead. You get like, regardless of what your story was before, it's your fault.
Yes, it is.
You get?
Yes.
And I feel like there's a way media and like movies are trying to bring out intentions of wrongdoers, but good intentions but bad actions do not like cancel out. Do you get what I mean?
Okay. You're right in some ways, but I also think you're very wrong in some ways. I think on one point, it is very easy. It is very simple, Paul, to judge someone's action from the outside. Now, let me give an example. Most of us come from stable households. You know, we had the opportunities to study in schools. You come from a stable family in general. So, like, you have that moral compass, etc. Think about someone who had nothing. And he had to figure out how to go from nothing to building a future for himself. His actions are bad. He's killing people or he's selling drugs, etc. But my question to you is, Paul, what is the alternative? Now, what is the alternative? No, genuinely, what is the alternative?
But do you think people have bearings of their own, like they have a moral compass, regardless of their environment?
Of course they do.
Exactly. So because of that, don't you think even with everything that happens, it's still a decision?
Of course it is.
Exactly. So does that negate it being?
Paul, I don't think what they're doing is right, but I understand. That's what I'm saying.
Because I also feel like that's the problem.
And now for me, I think not humanizing with these people is a very big problem in my opinion. Because if you don't humanize with them, then It in my opinion, in my humble opinion, it oozes privilege. It oozes that you've never. Again, me, I've seen some people. I've been around people who had nothing, and for them, like think about this. They have a family. They have their mom. They have what they have to provide. The alternative is okay, fine. Moral campus. Moral campus is going to pay the bills. Moral campus is going to their parent is suffering from a disease. Moral campus is going to pay that medication. I always ask people a question because most times it's easy to think about it like this. Paul, if you were that guy and your parents, these people that you love so much, were dying, would you bend the law to get the money to save them? Or would your moral compass prevent you? If you always think about it if you always put a factor of the person you love the most in this world into it, think about it like my mom, my sister, Alora, they're like badly off. They are suffering from this incurable disease. I don't have the resources. And my only alternative is to do something illegal to save them. Paul, in a heartbeat, I wouldn't even think about it twice. There would be no motion of rationale, or there would be no point at which I'll feel guilty after, maybe. But at that moment, save them first. And the thing that most people don't know is that a lot of people, that is there every single day. It's either bring home food or people die.
Yeah, but man, I get what you're saying, and it could be true for many people, but
it is true.
My problem is there's that thinking of that condition you put of that's the only option. I feel like there's always something else.
Like what?
I don't know.
Paul, okay, let's give an example. We are people who have been in relatively in a good position. Yeah, we're not badly off. Mm-hmm. We've been able to study in relatively good schools. We're at university. You, Paul, right now, how easy is it for you to get finance? How easy is it to start a business, to make it succeed? Yes, you have all these tools, you have all these friends, all this what. How easy is it for you to create an opportunity that can create income? How easy is it right now? Because I know we have all tried. How easy is it? Is it easy at all?
But I feel like that's part of it, though.
What do you mean?
Like it not being easy is part of it.
Paul, it's not easy, but we're trying, and we have been bestowed by opportunities, multitude of opportunities.
So what would be like the alternative? Not that I would do it, but what would be the alternative of what you'd think that is
what we could do to get money? Yeah. But we don't need it. I'm saying for us, the reason we're not doing it is because we don't need it. Our backs are not against the wall. There's so many legal things you could do to make money, Paul. So many. Okay, guys, that has been the Donami podcast. Man, I've missed this. I've actually really missed this. This was fun, man. This was fun.
See you guys next week.
We've missed you. We love you.
And the rest of
2025. We're here to stay.
How many weeks are in now? Yeah, 52. 52.
Yeah.
So hopefully we have 52 videos.
52 videos.
We've already missed out or whatever.
Yeah, man. Summer, guys. Paul is going to travel. I don't know what you guys say.
If I'm going to your island.
No, but man, I want to travel, man. Honestly, this year, manifestation. Or you guys can start a GoFundMe, whichever works quicker.
Sorry, these are. Anyway, man.
I really hate Paul, bro.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Love, subscribe.
Love.
I don't know. Should this come at the start, man? Like, hi guys. Well, what?
We always forget the subscribe thing, but guys, no. Deep down in your heart, you know that you should subscribe. You know that you must subscribe.
Yeah, but also the views are kind of proportional to the.
Yeah, so
thanks. Bye.
Till next time.